Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul, the Beardy Gamer. If you're new here, this channel is all about things to do with video games, TV, movies, all the geeky good stuff. So if you like the channel, you like the video, hit the subscribe button after. Today's video is a review, and it's about a video game called Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, which I reviewed on my PlayStation 4. So without further ado, let's jump into the video and talk about this game.
Hello. Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua.
Hellblade follows Senua, a Celtic warrior who's sent on a revision quest to try and find her long-lost love, Dillion. Now, Senua is a little bit different to any other hero or heroine you may find in a video game, and that's because she suffers with a severe case of psychosis. This means she doesn't perceive reality the way that we do. She hears voices in her head. Her fears are visualized in front of her in weird and wonderful ways, where she sees the world differently to the way that we do. But one of the things that this game does very cleverly is blur that line for you as the player. You don't really get a sense the entire time that Senua is seeing these things. You get a sense that this is her reality, and you're part of that reality, following her on this journey. These psychosis episodic things that she has generally boil down to the puzzle finding aspects of this game. So at the moment you'll see that she's looking for a ruin, and for her she looks for these meanings in everyday life. It could be a shadow on the wall, the way that something kind of crosses together to make this pattern, and that helps push her forward and reaffirms that this reality is hers that she's seeing. In certain elements of the game it becomes too much for her. These psychotic episodes that she's having are loud, bright lights that are almost blinding to you as the player. They cross the screen, everything's blurry, and that's part of what makes this game so great. Ninja Theory spent a lot of time looking at people with this kind of issue, and this is one of the things that they say they see. It's moments of pure brightness that's almost blinding, that they can't see these hallucinations. The game itself does a great job of contrasting these two worlds, this kind of world that she's created that's dark and dingy and broken, that's kind of fighting back at her at every turn as she struggles to get forward and complete this mission. It's also contrasted with these beautiful moments of almost perfect memories as she looks back at points in her life that really had deep positive meaning to her. And they're quite wonderful as the player to kind of see her in these moments. They're contrasted though again with these dark, dank moments as her deepest fears and worries grind away at her and eat away as she slowly slips deeper and deeper into this psychosis moment.
But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were.
Fighting is kind of fluid, you know, there's no point where you're always constantly putting away your sword. As soon as your sword comes out, you know that combat is coming. It's time to get ready. It's not complicated, it's simple hack and slash. There's no real combos or anything like that. There's no skill tree, there's no RPG elements to this game whatsoever. It's purely just a straight through linear moment at this glimpse into Senua's life. She does have certain abilities like to be able to slow down time and use her mirror to kind of break down these bosses or bad guys that have these elements that are required to kind of focus a little bit more.
Get up quick! She's hurt. She won't make it.
Moments in the game as well with enemies will see them shift and move and multiply right before your eyes, as if another part of Senua's mind's fighting this. Combat is really interesting in terms of how you progress. So if you die too many times, there's a rot that sets in on Senua's arm, and if it reaches to her brain or her face, it's game over. There's no saves, no nothing, you lose everything. And that really pushes home the fact that this is her final battle. This is what she needs to do to get through and find Dillion and understand what it is that's happening to her. There's not a lot of boss fights in this game, but the ones that are here are really good and different and nuanced. These different elements either hark back to points in her past that's a beast of the darkness that's following her, or lean into Nordic mythology about the gods and Ragnarok. There are real moments in this game where your heartstrings are pulled on and you really feel for Senua and what she's going through and what she's been through. As the game progresses, you start seeing that she's falling deeper into this madness that is her reality, and you can't help but feel sorry for her. And there's moments where this game really highlights the fact that this is in her head and makes you face this rather than shy behind it, which is powerful.
What were you thinking? Did you really think?
You can't help but feel sorry for Senua. Everything that she's been through leading up to this point has made this darkness grow in her and made her psychosis work. It's something she struggled with from a child, and things that have happened to her have only reinforced this and made this darkness grow within her.
Why did you leave me?
The concept of using Nordic mythology to push this character forward is great. There's a little video included in this game that kind of explains her path and what she was doing, but the mixture of Celtic history and Nordic, the Northmen kind of invading Scotland at the time, is really well written and well weaved into the story. Moments where Senua feels like she must be the strongest are sometimes the ones where she's most weakest. I'm going to end this on a couple of things. One, sometimes games come along and they just remind you that this is such a perfect medium for this kind of exploration. Hellblade is one of those games, and if you've not played it, you need to play it. Get it downloaded, get it played, you'll understand why this game is such a remarkable thing. The other thing is, I can't applaud Ninja Theory enough for the research that they did into this condition. And as a player, not knowing much about psychosis before playing this game, it really opened my eyes. And like I said at the beginning of the video, you don't know that this isn't Senua's reality. There's just those hints, something that's not quite right. When you come out of this game realizing that this is her reality, this is what she faces, whether it's real or not, is disturbing. And why this game is so perfectly done. Well, there we have it. That was Hellblade. Hellblade is one of those games that are few and far between that really, really do hammer home the importance of video games as a media to express certain things. The psychosis portrayed in this game is amazingly done. The guys at Ninja Theory did a great lot of work in the background to make this right. So it's something you definitely need to buy. It's only about £25 on the PlayStation Store. There's a link below if you want to buy it. But yeah, you need to play this game. I'm not going to say it again. So, have a great day. If you like the video, subscribe. There's some links coming up now, and you can also find me on Twitter at Beardy Gamer. Keep in touch, let's talk. Tweet me, comments below. This video and this community that I'm going to try and build is for you guys anyway, so let's have a little bit of a conversation about things that we love. Take it easy, guys. Bye.